this film is a really tricky balancing act in general and for both your characters. There could have been a serious ick factor here because you're sleeping with your best friend's daughter. How did you find that line so that you didn't make the audience cringe instead of laugh?
Not only that, but she's our daughter's was her best friend. So
right.
Yeah. Well, it's I think it is one of the feats, successful feats of the script. That one of the reasons I think we both responded to it and liked it was that it does manage to tread a very tricky line between sort of ooh and it's not a sort of thigh slapping farce. It takes these characters' predicaments seriously, and it takes the consequences of their actions seriously. But it does it with a kind of compassion and a humanity. And but you're right. It is a very, very delicate line.
I think it was. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
I just think that was the intention on the part of the director and the writers. The writers first, of course, and then the director, and then I think it was well cast.
And you don't have a full-out sex scene with Leighton Meester's character, unless you shot one.
We shot one. It lasted 2 weeks, I think.
We both went for that joke.
And it will be on YouTube any minute, I hope.
Do you know? I'm not sure.
No, I think that they were. It wasn't that it was chaste. It was just that I think it's a lot of reasonable people who wanted to go far. I mean, in terms of the creative group.
I think it was. It was a story about the heart rather than just sort of sexual passion. It was a story about a kind of emotional longing, not a romp. God, I so hate the word.
That would
romp.
have been the X factor, I think.
Yeah.
And you shot this before you finished doing House.
Yes.
Which is obviously a great career-defining role for you, but are you kind of relieved that it's over and you can do a lot of other things?
In some ways, I'm immensely proud of it. I love doing it, and part of me wishes it could have gone on and on and on forever. But then again, it could be arguably one of the messages of this film is that change is good, or at least change is not something to be feared. Change brings new things into one's life, and I feel very blessed to have opportunities to do other things. Yeah.
Well, change is also. I mean, it is something to be. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I think.
I hope not.
I think it's reasonable to fear change, but I think that if you have some semblance of, it will pass. This too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
That it's something to kind of you can get through if you know that at some point I'm going to be all right.
One quick question: the scene that was set in Africa, where was that shot?
That was shot. Where was that shot? Anyone? It was shot in a parking lot. I mean, they had just. Isn't that funny? It was hilarious, but they did a good job.
They have
with
parking
that.
lots in Africa, though.
Yeah, well, it was. No. I can't remember where it was shot.
Was that our special effects scene? And one special effect in the whole movie?
Yeah, it might have been. But I can't remember if it was shot here in Los Angeles. I really, honestly can't remember. But it was funny.
Well, it's the illusion of Africa.
Did you buy it?
I did, of course.
You did?
That's why I
asked. We should say Kampala then. It was shot in Kampala.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm reassured now. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.